Hi, I'm Melanie. All of us have ongoing lives, but many live with an undercurrent that affects our actions and relationships. I feel like I've accomplished a lot in my life, but I need to address the underlying situation. So this is my story. I have written it, not just with facts, but as a narrative that hopefully will let you know how I felt along the way. If you've had trauma, I hope this story can help. Instead of an addiction to a substance, it seems to me that I was in a way held hostage by the fog of ongoing untreated trauma from childhood without knowing what it was and why I felt the way I did, why my lack of self-love kept growing. One carries it on and on through life as it eats its way into the soul and leaves its spiritual and physical detritus behind, with no one to pick up the pieces. How to explain the decisions and choices that brought even more trauma? The anxieties, for instance, of a year of poverty with a small child that led to the possibility of making it better when it only got worse. How to explain the feeling going ahead of not being able to act, the fear of failure, the need to fix everything that never gets fixed. So many years passed, and I went further and further inwards, and my anxiety grew exponentially. I found myself worrying about things each day without being able to do anything about them. Continuing to live and trying to fix oneself is hard to do if you're not good at climbing out of the ditch you find yourself in. Even when one of your own, in this case my daughter, whom you have betrayed by exposing her to an abusive situation, goes further and further away, until finally and lately there is total separation. We tend to blame ourselves, yet untreated, there is no seeing straight. The things that held me up were my musical activities and my spiritual studies, both of which helped through many a downtime. I began to work on myself consciously through spiritual and physical exercises, and my understanding of these things grew, but it didn't help me heal much. Because I had never addressed the underlying trauma, I still thought I could fix it. And in the ongoing fog of misunderstanding, I didn't make much progress, as I balked at therapy at that time, an opportunity missed. Fast forward to the beginning of this century, when I met my present husband. That other part is in the past. My present husband has been an amazing support system through all I have gone through, as I brought all the pain with me into the relationship. And then suddenly, a few years ago, a new connection was also made, which I see as a God-given experience as well. Meeting someone who speaks and writes personally of trauma and healing, who presents an environment, a place of worship dedicated to Joan of Arc, that would offer the means to find God in Christ and in the Eucharist again, bringing together the intense work I had done earlier with the relieving absolution and reconciliation of all the mistakes and pain. One who said, a therapist can help, gently pushing solutions while continuing to listen and support patiently through my healing processes. I am so grateful. Through it all, even the earlier part, I guess because of my way of experiencing belief and faith, I never really felt disconnected from God. And now I feel a large burden has been removed because it's never too late to heal. It is never too late to heal. I feel that I have gone forward into the light, building my joy as part of a post-traumatic identity that stays with you and has you take up the cross with Christ, as Father David discusses in his new book. I rejoice in this place of Joan of Arc, and I look forward to the rest of my life, however long that may be. I do feel, as is also covered in the book, that need to help others, at least to be sensitive and empathetic to their needs in a new way. To me, it has been the community and the conscious pairing of faith and therapy that has helped me go forward. Thanks for listening.